Ooh, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. That was kind of hard to hold that pose. Oh my goodness, the dinosaurs feeling even better than ever. You might not think that's possible because it is the only thing I play. It's the only thing I've played every day since original Ixalan, except for April Fools. But we'll get right into the action on Arena and explore the list as always in the description. Which there it is. Okay, good to go. Man, I love Indiana Jones. Whew, good stuff. I was thinking of using maybe some dinosaur for on top of that idol there tonight, but the Great Henge really has been quite great, living up to its name, and 4 copies because I go big or go home, and I want to see it as often as possible. And even if you see multiples, it's not the end of the world. It's like, oh, if you see a second one, it feels bad. Not really. If you only had one Great Henge, how often would you see it? Not that much. It is so incredible. I'm pretty certain that at least once or twice tonight, it's gonna absolutely unload. Maybe, just maybe. I have a bunch of lands out, as it usually is. I top deck a Marauding, play that for 2, draw a card with a Great Henge, and then I draw a Ripjaw to play that. Marauding pings the Ripjaw whenever it's dealt damage. You draw a card, but then I also draw a card when Ripjaw enters with the Great Henge, drawing maybe a Pugnacious, and then I have Regisaur Alpha. That is a lot of mana of stuff, but keep in mind, Marauding reduces creatures by 1. So Marauding continues to be what Sylvan Scrying was. This is Sylvan Scrying. That, of course, can only grab a land and put it into your hand. 1 in a green, sorcery speed. It's very good with this Stampede Dinos list, as it usually is for, I think, most of us that choose to play it. Sunken Citadel, love it. Choose a color when it enters tapped. Usually it's green. Taps for 2 green, 1 land, 2 mana. Supercharged Castle Garenbrig. So you make a bunch, but also Marauding. If that's helping to, cast Pugnacious, Ripjaw, and Regisaur, it's technically like Marauding tapped for 3 mana. Boom. 1 reduction, 1 reduction, 1 reduction. You add that all together. Drew a bunch off of the Great Henge, which is tapping for mana as well, so it really doesn't hurt that much. I thought it would miss Sylvan Scrying, but there's many times where I only want to see 1 Sylvan Scrying. If I see any more, maybe I top deck a Sylvan Scrying. That's not that good, and it often happens. Maybe I start off with a Sunken. I use a Sylvan Scrying in my hand to grab another Sunken. If you have 2, 4 mana towards Castle Garenbrig, you could tap 3 lands and make 6 green for creatures or their activated abilities. And then you draw another Sylvan Scrying and you hate it. You absolutely, I hate it. You may not have run into that scenario much, and it happens often enough. You reach this critical mass, and with the previous list a couple days ago, I was usually only playing 1 thing a turn. That kind of hurts when you have 1 or 2 mana left over and that's all you're doing. You don't have the Great Henge, so you can't chain a bunch of stuff. You don't have the potential to chain much of anything. You might just drop a Vaultborn, hope you draw something good. But you could have Marauding out, drop the Vaultborn, draw a card off of the Great Henge trigger, plus the Vaultborn itself, plus Marauding pings the Vaultborn. You might draw Pugnacious, which Vaultborn with that reduction costs 6. The Great Henge, the mana from that, plus Castle Garenbrig. Boom, you have maybe 2 left for Pugnacious to play, to draw a card from the Vaultborn trigger, plus the Great Henge, plus Pugnacious is now a 7/7. It's basically the best creature for 3. The best vanilla creature. There you go. Who is attacking into that? Not a whole lot, so it definitely buys time. Just also having a bunch of creatures early, which wasn't always the case, and I gotta admit, I did love, and I still love and appreciate trimming the early stuff. Get there in a stable way only with lands, and, well, the opponent's removal doesn't really stop me, but oftentimes things have gotten pretty aggressive Let's say that. I think some of you have probably experienced that, and yeah, now the early stuff, we get there. I'm already getting there, but now I get there better and bigger and even more
ruthless aggression.
Way more ruthless aggression. But I hope everybody's having a good Monday. Had a good weekend. It's Monday today? Yeah, it's Monday today. Okay, well, even if it wasn't that good, we're going to have a good time here, and yeah, we're going to devastate opponents. The list, as always, in the description. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I'm always talking about this. Even if I'm not streaming on a particular night, I'm probably doing something related to it. And if you're looking for a primer, you're wondering, what the heck? How does this all work? The primer's in the description. It's a slightly different list, but for me, the game plan's always the same. You play big dinos, you make stable amounts of mana, and now we make a little bit riskier amounts of technical mana with that cost reduction. Sideboard wise, I'm not too afraid of anything. It's a straight up deadly plan that devastates the opponents, most opponents. Tranquil Frillback, we cover all graveyard stuff pretty much. Destroy an artifact or enchantment, lovely. Just in case the opponent brings in that deadly, dastardly damping sphere. Stopping lands from tapping for multiple mana. That's not fun, but marauding, that's not a land. It could technically tap for multiple mana if it's helping to play multiple things, in a sense. Basically. Train Rex in the sideboard still. I don't think I will ever cut this. Probably a 99% chance that T-Rex always stays in and we face off against control. Boom. It comes in. Could it switch out Pugnacious Hammerskull? Maybe, but for the moment it feels a little bit better to start with Pugnacious, a just generally fantastic, amazing creature. Game 1, and then boom, Azorius, T-Rex comes in. Maybe trim Ghalta or something like that. But also Pugnacious Hammerskull with that giant power, reducing the Great Henge a lot sooner, because previously the first creature I might play is Carnage Tyrant on turn 4. Sunken Citadel, chosen as green, plus 2 forests and Castle Garenbrig. 4 lands, tap to make 6, play Carnage Tyrant, and then finally on turn 5 I might be able to play the Great Henge. That feels pretty slow. I'd rather try to play it on turn 4, tap it, play somebody good with the maybe Ripjaw, Pugnacious, something like that. But with this list, though, it's able to come down quite a bit sooner. Quite nice indeed. So Soulless Jailer, again, graveyard stuff. Permanents can't enter the battlefield from graveyards. That's good. With that 5-color Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, Landfall, Splunking deck. It's not pretty. Not pretty at all. And then some 3 Pithing Needles. If we got painful activated abilities, well, we're going to be stopping that. Hopefully we don't face off against Quintorius combo. That, well, that's pretty rough. We had something to stop them, and unfortunately that just didn't happen the last stream 2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. It seems like it's longer, even though I skipped a night. It's funny how that is. Huh. Yeah. Snakes on a plane. Ooh. Oh, wow. They're using the Quintorius avatar, but Ghalta the Wellspring. I have to imagine this is Rakdos aggro, something like that. If it had 2 lands, maybe. 1 land in Marauding Raptor, no. Okay. I think that's definitely it. Palani's Hash. Send Ghalta to the bottom. Yeah. Hopefully, seeing a Great Henge, we could play that on turn 4 with the reduction from Pugnacious Hammerskull. That on turn 3 reduces the Great Henge to 3. I have 3 mana. It's a little bit scary. Oh, elves. No, it's not elves. Oh, what's going on here? Sultai. Oh, this is Sultai combo with Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia, Acererak, the Archlich, whatchamacallit, well, we could be dead soon in a turn or two. Basically, Acererak the Archlich can be tapped for a mana. Blacker, yep. Oh my, I played this game too much. When the combo go, okay, yeah. Well, hopefully they don't have the guy. Cross your fingers, cross your claws. This could be quite painful. This deck, though, focuses pretty heavily on doing its own thing, so we don't really have to be worried about being interrupted. If they play Acererak, we're dead. Sadly. I think they got him. Seems like it. Yep. Okie dokie. I'll let the combo go on, but yeah, Acererak the Archlich enters, Relic of Legends taps, and they chain it a bunch. And Rona taps for the black, and yeah, okay. Whenever they cast a legendary spell, Rona untaps. Usually she taps to discard a card, draw a card, or whatever it is, but now she's tapping for the black. They replay it. Basically, they make 3 black for free, and as long as Acererak the Archlich doesn't complete the Tomb of Annihilation, it just completes some other tomb, eventually they drain us. It takes forever. It's like the cat combo, well, just regular cat, not Ygra, who eats all, whatchamacallit. Yeah, no. You get the idea. It's painful. It takes a long time. Check it out, though. Some list. I don't have one offhand, but hey, pretty cool. Hashtag pre-recorded. It wasn't, but it's just fun to know exactly what the opponent is going to do. Now, do I have anything against that? I kind of do. Pithing Needle. Not really. It's a mana ability. Let me think. Super pre-recorded. I might have set up this opponent as well. I'm like, hey, let's hack the system, make it so I start off with this interesting match that nobody ever faces. And yeah, it is 100% pre-recorded. But Pithing Needle doesn't stop the mana ability of Relic of Legends. Sadly. You're all up. That's a glitch. That was just in the cliff notes of when I typed up the script for pretend people that are watching. Anybody that is watching, actually, an actual human right now, forget all of that. Soulless Jailer, would that help? Graveyard, no. Pithing Needle, no. Basically, Tranquil Throwback. We have to destroy the Relic of Legends, and, well, hopefully this battle doesn't go down in Legend or something. Yes. Definitely. I'm using a pretty good chatbot as well. AI, lots of different ones. That's okay. Not disrupting the intro. I'm having a good time. I'm always having a good time. Not so much with this hand. I do like seeing the Archdruid's charm to take out that Relic of Legends that really elevated them and allowed them to do what they did. Okay, that's going to be it. We got Tranquil Throwback to take out Relic of Legends, get that both Ghaltas to the bottom. Commercial, hopefully see him out. We don't need a Palani's Hatcher. I'm just looking for more lands. We need a 4th land just so Tranquil Throwback will have an extra green when we play it, and well, we'll be able to take out that relic. Maybe by some time. Oh boy. Oh, good stuff. There we go. Has to enter tapped again. Turn 4 is the earliest turn that Tranquil Throwback could have an extra mana. Turn 3, technically, if it was Marauding for 2. Oh, yeah. Ooh, well, I'm definitely doing that. Sunken Citadel, very nice. If we get a Castle Garenbrig, we could play Vaultborn next turn, but if they play the relic, well, we'll see. Ooh, Coco for Gwenna. It could be dead. Well, Atraxa, that does the trick. Yeah, they did their thing. We haven't lost yet. Let's not get too excited here. I could draw Castle Garenbrig playing Vaultborn, and then the Cavern of Souls afterwards would play Ghalta, and yeah, it would be pretty good. I'd take that. We need Castle Garenbrig though. We did not get Castle Garenbrig though, so yeah. It's a wacky deck that, well, it certainly could be stopped, and if I ever thought I would regularly face that, I'd have something for it, 100%. Yeah. Something to take out Gwenna. Basically, if you take out Gwenna, they don't have much. Something that deals 3 damage to a creature, instant speed, could be pretty nice. Something that just cares about taking out a green creature. Lots of stuff. Crimson Turkey, though, I have to imagine this is some sort of Rakdos variation with the infamous Cruel Claw avatar there. Or maybe they're faking me out. They could be faking me out. Ugh. If it's back-to-back Sultai, blue, black, and green combo, something's up. Something fishy. That hand doped. Perfect. Look. Hopefully. Okay. But turn 3 Pugnacious, turn 4 Great Henge. Love it. I think we're in a pretty good position here. Yeah, that's going to be nice. Maybe a Castle Garenbrig mixed in somewhere here. Hopefully they don't take out Pugnacious or steal it with Claim the Firstborn. I don't imagine that's part of the package. They probably just have the usual removal. At the very least, I will be playing Ripjaw next turn with that Cavern of Souls. But if Pugnacious is sticking around 100%, Great Henge, no. Ooh, good. Hopefully they don't fail to push Pugnacious. Attack. Okay, go. Fine by me. As long as they don't have Artifact Destruction, they might be close to dead. Good. We won't attack because the stun counter would go on Pugnacious Hammerskull. But at the moment, we're set to make 6. We draw Castle Garenbrig with the Great Henge, they're dead. 100%. Super dead. Oh boy. A little bit too late for Fatal Push. I already got my benefit from Pugnacious. That's really quite silly. They should have killed it before, and then the goblin would have been dealt some damage. Ygra, whatever. We'll get you. Don't worry. I mean, hopefully they don't get 2 Cauldron Familiars. We could be dead right here, depending. Good, they still didn't even get 1. Okay. Palani's Hatcher. I'm going to go with Pugnacious. No. Palani's Hat. No. Palani's Hatcher is Forced Sacrifice, gives Ygra. That makes it a little bit bigger. Go with Pugnacious, see what we get. Hopefully it's Castle Garenbrig. I was hoping to play 2 things that turn, basically. Draw land, play it, play Ripjaw, draw a card, that sort of thing. Two Mayhem Devils is pretty problematic, though. Just a little bit of damage towards me, and I don't mind that. Don't get 2 Cauldron Familiars. Again, they still don't have a single Cauldron Familiar in their graveyard. That's alright by me. They got another Mayhem Devil back. I certainly don't like that, but... Okay, yeah. No, that's... Man, they're really going for it. Oh my. What? there's one. There's one. Oh, don't get another. Don't get another. Okay. We're safe for another turn. Oh boy. Okay, keep those cats away. Ooh, still nothing. That's painful. Okay, where's that Castle Garenbrig when you need it? Of course, there's no real reason to attack with Pugnacious Hammerskull, but Tranquil Throwback should help us out decently in Game 2 here. Exile the graveyard and also take out Scavenger's Talent. That's going to hamper their chances quite a bit. As long as they don't get another cat, well, we live a turn. The second they get another Cauldron Familiar in the graveyard or they draw it, we die. Oh boy. We're still living. We're still living. Tense. They're certainly not pinging Regisaur Raptor. I would just draw a bunch of cards, and that's really not what they want to do. Would they attack with Ygra? Oh, Bitter Triumph. That's painful. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Don't get another cat. Don't do it. We're still not quite dead yet. Pugnacious block. We're okay. Almost sacrifice Pugnacious Hammerskull because it's a food token before passing to blockers there. There's a few close one. They still could get another Cauldron Familiar with that Scavenger's Talent. Whenever they sacrifice, they mill 2 cards. So we could still be dead right now. Boy. They'll just keep doing their thing, Cross your fingers, cross your claws. We got one more turn. I mean, we can play creatures. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Well, we didn't quite get it. But Soulless Jailer 100%. Stop the funny business that they're doing. Regisaur Raptor does some good stuff, but no, I don't want that. Really, the Pithing Needle is the main thing. If we name Cauldron Familiar, they don't cycle it, so that mostly stops. It basically stops everything they're trying to do. You know what? Trim the Soulless Jailer. I likely don't even need the Soulless Jailer at all in the 75. That was just kind of in to sort of stop this, but also maybe be something I could bring in against aggro just because it has a decently sized body, the toughness there. But with Tranquil Throwback and Pithing Needle, the opponent is going to be pithed big time. Trim Pugnacious, maybe. Yeah, I say we do that. 3 of them, and we're ready to go. Yeah, when I do trim Soulless Jailer, bring in those 4 Pithing Needles, you land one, it hurts this deck big time, because Cauldron Familiar, they can't cycle it. Just quite nice indeed. Don't really have to worry too much about their graveyard if the scariest thing in it is not so scary anymore. That hand definitely a keep. We got the Needle. Stomping Castle Garenbrig, only one more land to go with Archdruid's Charm, and we're cooking big time. Yeah. I wanted to keep the Great Henge. I was thinking of maybe getting rid of that. We'll see. There you go. Now they have to remove it. If they want a chance, they could have Beseiju, who endures, or something like that. You never know. Oh I don't have to worry about that cat. And now they're mostly cooked. Their chances are.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Top decking that Sunken Citadel, just boom. Pretty much all over at this point. Archdruid searching for and putting another Sunken out. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. I was thinking of maybe playing Marauding Raptor, but no. We want the big explosive mana with that Sunken. Oh, oh shoot. Oh, try and bring it back. Oh, you can't. Oh boy. Oh, nuts. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh. Man, this is what it's all about. Pithing Needle, artifact, 1 of any color. And you have to... Well, you don't have to worry at all about it. I'm sure they have some ways to remove it, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But we're feeling better. Feeling good. Yeah, keep looking at that. Yeah, Vaultborn Tyrant. We want that reduction for the Great Henge. Next turn, play it for cheap, then play Marauding, then maybe play Tranquil Frillback. See if we draw land right here would be pretty... Well, beautiful stuff indeed. Now you're going to see explosiveness. Deadly. Oh, man, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. The 1 of any color going to come from Cavern of Souls and then Sunken and... Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. As I mentioned, they have ways to get rid of it. Painfully. I used Abrupt Decay for quite a few days there. It's good. It's good, but I like this. Just a bunch of creatures. Some of them are ramping related and... Yeah, oh my. Actually, I want to tab... Yeah, no, that's what we're doing. I was trying to add everything up. This is what we want. I might just play Tranquil Frillback because I draw a card. That's pretty good. Actually, now I have extra mana. Now I can take out Witch's Oven.
Grant me revenge.
And if you do not listen,
Then the hell with you.
Good. They're probably going to concede here. Do it. No more oven shenanigans for you, buddy. All right. Hopefully we see Ghalta next turn. At the very least, we're going to be chaining multiple things. We could simply draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. We have our draw for the turn, plus a draw from Tranquil Frillback, Regisaur Alpha. It's going to be good. 100% Regisaur Alpha, though. Tranquil Frillback, nice bits of aggression. They have a bit of removal. Hopefully Marauding sticks. Okay, that's all right. Still going to be pretty good. Oh, yeah, definitely. Get Castle Garenbrig online, big time. 3 lands, well, kind of 3 lands, and we made a ton of mana. We can play both Regisaur Alphas in a turn. That's... Quit now. You got 1 piece of removal, you still die. Do it. Might as well be Commercial District. See what's on top, see what we're about to draw. I like another Pithing Needle. Yeah. Pugnacious. We still have the haste from Regisaur, even though I kind of feel they might kill it. But I'm drawing that Pithing Needle, so we're naming the Cauldron Familiar and continuing to stop this. Oh, and there's the Ghalta. You have to imagine Ghalta is coming up. We're basically a third of the way through the deck, so it's reasonable to assume that we'll see the first of 4 copies of Ghalta. There you go. I don't care who blocks who blocks what. Yeah, not sure why they haven't conceded yet, because they're done. Oh, nuts. Vaultborn made itself, whatchamacallit, a copy of itself. Love it. It would be nice if it triggered the Great Henge when the copy re-entered, but it's non-token creatures that you draw a card with, so yeah. We stopped them. We got them. Just have to do it again. Man, that just feels so good. The Great Henge plus the Vaultborn extra draw, life gain, ramp. It kind of makes me feel like maybe I don't need Sunken Citadel. I thought about that for a little bit today. I'm like, no. Keep that in. You get the explosive amounts of mana, and then you get to be even more explosive with the 2 green from the Great Henge, the reduction from Marauding. You just unload. Maybe you can make 10 mana reasonably. You can make 10 mana. I did that right there. I could have played 2 Regisaur Alphas. That's all right. 2 Regisaur Alphas, drawing 2 cards, gaining 6 life, dropping 14 hasty damage. I like it. But Pugnacious, trim that. I kind of want Soulless Jailer. They had removal for Pithing Needle, and they're going to be gunning for it, I'm pretty sure. If they have removal for a cheap creature, they might just save it for this hate. I say Soulless Jailer time. Let's go. Go big, go home. Trim a Ghalta, still a good chance to see it. Archdruids, again, could grab Ghalta. Yeah, maybe one more. Just one more. Okay. We'll do that. Soulless Jailer, of course, is more helpful, but I want to keep one copy of Ghalta in just in case. I mentioned 2 nights ago I had a scenario where I would have won. I had an Archdruids, I could have grabbed Ghalta and made enough mana for it on the following turn. I had unfortunately trimmed all copies, but then I lost because the only thing I could grab was a Vaultborn Tyrant, and that was not enough to do the trick. But that hand probably will. It's nice. I get to keep the opening hand. Don't have to go down a card or 2. Witch's Oven, it's rough. Having the Tranquil Throwback, though, makes me feel good. Having 3 lands plus one of those 3 being Castle Garenbrig. That's what you want, especially with Archdruids. Grabbing that Sunken Citadel, and we got 2 Witch's Ovens. That's not fun. Definitely. But if we get a Pithing Needle, big time. Oh, I swear it's not pre-recorded. Honestly, you guys got it. You got to believe me. It is only 3 copies of Pithing Needle too, so that makes me feel pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Jam 4 copies, name Cauldron Familiar, and again, there's a lot less that you have to worry about with this cat combo. They're cycling it as much as possible because they're about to not be able to cycle it. And it's pretty nice too. I didn't have anything for 2. Stomping Ground would have entered, tapped. If I had drawn it next turn, I would have been in a dilemma. Playing Archdruids or the Pithing Needle. The Soulless Jailer is pretty good. But 100% it's Archdruid's charm. We're looking for more explosive amounts of mana. We could play Carnage Tyrant next turn, which might be good. If we get a land for the turn that enters untapped, definitely it's going to be Vaultborn Tyrant there. Oh boy, the Mayhem Devil. Oh shoot. Oh nuts. It is nice to hurt the Mayhem Devil quite a bit. We get another Pithing Needle. We'll name Witch's Oven. We might name Cauldron Familiar again just to make sure they can't do any funny business if they take out one of the Pithing Needles. I might just play Soulless Jailer too. They might concede if I drop the Soulless Jailer. That'd be alright. Fine by me. If I get a Great Henge, play Carnage Tyrant, get that maximum cost reduction. Then go Soulless Jailer, drawing a card. Ooh. That'd be nice. Use up all available mana. I could have done it with Tranquil Throwback, but I could have played Tranquil Throwback and Soulless Jailer, a total of 5. You might think I'm left with 1 green. I can use Tranquil Throwback's ability. That's not the case. It's not an activated ability. Tranquil Throwback is a triggered, so you have extra Castle Garenbrig mana. You just, sadly, doesn't work out. I'll just keep playing Carnage Tyrants. That's a pretty good thing to do. Keep up that aggression, and yeah, we would mostly be dead if they could bring the Cauldron Familiar back. Now that they can't really cycle it, it's pretty good. Yeah. They have to do something. Tranquil Throwback though next turn. Gain a bit of life, maybe. Yeah, something like that. I think I'll go with Tranquil Throwback. They'll probably do sack it once. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. Guess we'll take out one Witch's Oven. Soulless Jailer would have done a similar thing. Maybe Fatal Push will take out Tranquil Throwback. Something like that. Okay, good. We drew out a Fatal... I swear it's not pre-recorded. We drew out a Fatal Push, which is one less Fatal Push that could have taken out the Soulless Jailer. And now, oh look, we take out 2 Mayhem Devils. That is fine by me. Absolutely. Now they're caught between a little bit of a rock and a hard place for sure. Obnixless, I don't like that too much. Okay, yeah. Get rid of Ghalta. Okay. I could top deck a Sunken, play it tapped, not be able to play anything other than... Oh. Soulless Jailer it is. These are mostly dead. They are dead. Oh my goodness. Oh.
You have no power here.
They actually have no power there because the Cauldron Familiar... useless. It dies and it stays in the graveyard. It's pretty good. Pithing Needle. Absolutely. It's versatile. If you haven't used it much before, try it again. It's not going to hurt. Shut down just about anything. All kinds of wacky stuff, but at least... Oh yeah, definitely one more match. I want to get at least 3 of them. I'm just happy I had a good example of, you know, shutting down a pretty deadly deck. Fortunately, they didn't have too much removal for it. I have to imagine maybe Abrupt Decay there is some of the only removal and it might not even be a whole playset. But maybe some people don't even have removal for artifacts or enchantments. I would be surprised if that was the case. Summertime, huh? I see an Oko avatar. I have to imagine that is going to be a little bit of shenanigans. It's alright. Kind of okay. Sunken in Rockfall Vale. 3 chances to get the 3rd land for Pugnacious. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep it. If I get the 3rd land to play Pugnacious... Ooh! I got the 3rd land to play it. I imagine it's going to be countered, but hopefully not. High Noon. That is a card. That is a card. I wish we were on the play, of course, because then we would have a chance to sneak that Pugnacious down. Sadly, we won't. So we'll just play Commercial District and continue to hope they... Oh, and... Well, smoked. So we play Carnage Tyrant all of a sudden now on turn 4 with that Castle. Oh, too late. It's too late. I already got my benefit from Castle Garenbrig if they want to take out Castle. Take it out now, that's fine. Sweep me next turn. We'll see. I should be able to stick Pugnacious quite nicely. That was very silly of them. Okay, well, if that's what you want to be doing. Try for Pugnacious. I want to draw out... Oh. They realized their goof. They didn't use that Field of Ruin. They could have done it before it went to their turn, and then it wouldn't. Okay. Sometimes all you need is Carnage Tyrant. And, yeah. Huh. High Noon doesn't do a whole lot when you play something big and nasty in a single turn like that. But 100% Tyrannix Rex, like I mentioned, that's coming in. Pugnacious, Ripjaw Raptor. I say we trim that. Yeah, maybe Pugnacious for... I'll keep it like that. Tranquil Throwback might be nice, maybe to take out High Noon, making it so both of us can only cast one spell a turn. Again, that's not too much of a problem if my one thing is so big and deadly. And sometimes that one thing is Ghalta's Stampede Tyrant. My one thing is everything, because everything in my hand goes on the battlefield, and oftentimes it's lethal death. That very... Okay, yeah, I love it. Love it. Yeah, Ghalta to the bottom. I like that Castle Garenbrig even more. Now, is it going to be turn 2 High Noon? That would be good. Okay. Well, they can't stop marauding for a single mana. Maybe they got March of Otherworldly Light or something like that. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's all right. Get Pugnacious down. Do they have a counter spell for 1? I don't think so. Huh. We've got good reduction on the Great Henge, though. It's, at the moment, going to be 3. I think maybe they'll save some sort of answer for Pugnacious Hammerskull instead. Hopefully it sticks around, though. Hopefully they don't sweep. Play a Planeswalker, something like that. Beza? Yeah, good. Good. Oh, tap out and allow me to do that. Fine by me. That could be their fatal flaw, mistake, whatever you want to call it. Leave Pugnacious behind. They would have just chump blocked with one of those fish tokens there. Teferi is going to maybe bounce the Great Henge. You can't leave that. You can't leave that sitting. Do you think I don't have a Carnage Tyrant or a T-Rex? Because I do. I hope they don't have Ether Gust. That would be painful. Question is it too far gone at this point? Hard to say. Lovely seeing Commercial District. If there's a land on top, I like the Sunken. Stabilize, supercharge eventually with that Sunken super duper explosion, because yeah, I could see them taking stuff out. We'll gun for Teferi. Both of those creatures chump blocked by the fish, but still the fish is gone, and we'll see if they sweep. Oh, I guess Beza, that does make sense. Math is hard. Beza being 5 toughness and Marauding only being 4 power. Good for them. They need all the help they can get, I think. Boy. Even just playing Carnage Tyrant next turn, if they sweep, wouldn't be so bad. Although 2 Field of Ruins, they're going to take out both Castle Garenbrigs. They have to. That is the only thing. There is nothing else. I think they're wondering about that. I thought they would have learned their lesson. Oh, main phase memory deluge. Huh. You don't see that too often. Well, all right. Carnage Tyrant it is. Huh. Maybe next turn, though. Well, take out one of the Castle Garenbrigs. See what they do with this. I'll send as much as possible towards Teferi. Hopefully it's not a Settle the Wreckage. Could be. Yeah, you gotta do your best to save them. Ah, interesting. Okay, well, still not enough to kill Carnage Tyrant. It's fine by me. Now they'll sweep. They'll do something. It's like they don't know what Field of Ruin does. Oh, my goodness. Well, there it is. They can take out one Castle Garenbrig now. Oh boy. Of course, they'll probably counter Palani's. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but oh, another Great Henge is interesting. You know what? I'm going to try for Archdruid's Charm and see what we get. No, can't. Never mind. Palani's Hatcher. That's what we're trying for. And I'm sure it's countered. Probably. Where's Acererak? Oh, it's that. They don't have a counter spell. What's going on here? Oh, and I was hoping for that third land, and now I have 3 green for an Archdruid to take out the High Noon on the opponent's turn. Because I played my 1 spell for the turn. That's pretty nice. We gotta wait until I choose the egg. Or kill Palani's before combat. Get lost. Oh my. Okay. It's fine by me. I'm alright with that. We'll wait until they play their 1 spell. I play Archdruids and they can't counter it because, well, they just can't. I imagine they'll counter Archdruids, but I got another one, and now we have some chump blockers with those dinosaur eggs. Play a spell, play a spell. You know you want to do it. Oh boy. Oh, they want to get rid of the Great Henge. I think they were looking at it a little bit there. No? No. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Now you might just die. Have enough for Ghalta? Yeah, we got enough for Ghalta. It's go time. Now hopefully they don't have a counter spell for 2. Cross your fingers. Cross your claws. If they don't, I'm risking it. But, oh my goodness. Hopefully they don't have removal for 2. Oh baby.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Don't push it. Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Whoa. Out of nowhere is right. Wow. It was out of nowhere for the opponent because they definitely didn't expect that. I don't know. You would think it only takes 1 game to kind of draw the conclusion. Ooh, Sunken, Castle, big mana, efficient mana. I'm going to take out Castle Garenbrig, but I don't know. It's not the first time I've seen Field of Ruin just sit there, not be used. There you go. That's what happens when you don't take out Castle Garenbrig. A lesson. A lesson indeed. It's getting kind of late. But I could go on, but there's other stuff I want to get to. I think that's a fantastic example, 100%. Lovely to have a good nightcap. Just like that, taking down Cat Combo and Azorius Control with surgical precision. So yeah, just leave it there for tonight. Hopefully all you guys enjoyed watching right now. Later on, hopefully everything goes good work-wise, even if it's not It's a good time here, and, well, I will see you next time. Sometime soon, I hope so. Have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, whenever it is, wherever it is. Have a good rest of your time zone, and Solar Updraft. Thanks for watching. Everybody else, peace.
What in the hell just happened? How did he